Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another vlog. So today it is November 10th. Mondays are my slow days. I usually sit by the computer to catch up with my emails, doing admin stuff. In front of me there are a bunch of really cool home products that got delivered to me over the weekend. I also just had a package delivered from a Toronto-based clothing company. I also have a few more things that are supposed to arrive in the next couple of days, so I'm gonna show you as they come. Hopefully everything will show up before I have to leave town. If you watched my vlog last week or read my newsletter, you would know that I will be going back to Minnesota to make it back for a funeral, and I'm gonna be staying for an extra couple of days up until middle of next week to spend quality time with my family and friends. I'm planning a travel vlog, a Minnesota travel vlog. I will try to vlog here and there. I'm gonna sneak in a few thrifting trips, and that's what I usually like to do when I go back there, because I tend to be able to find some cool, amazing things in the Midwest or in small towns whenever I travel to. I always try to take advantage of that and go thrifting. But yeah, over the weekend, my Artifact Uprising things arrived and everything is here with me. I'm not gonna share everything because I'm supposed to create some content, and I want you to find out by watching the content that I'm supposed to be, posting on other platforms. So I ordered a pack of Christmas cards. So I usually like to do this and send it to a few of my family members and friends that I don't get to see often. It's been a tradition that I've been doing for the past couple of years now. So this year I got mine from Artifact Uprising. It's so cool. So I went with red this year because red is my favorite color right now and it's so festive. So I got a pack of 20 Christmas cards. So I'm very excited. I'm gonna send out a few more for some new friends, new people this year. Usually I stick around like 10 people that I send to, not many. Next, I have the Artifact Uprising photo book that I ordered. It was so much fun putting this together. This photo book, it is the travel photo book of Copenhagen, Stockholm, and Amsterdam, a trip that we did. This year it's like my favorite, and I use a lot of my partner's photos, and then I also sneak in a few photos that I took from my phone as well to make it feel like complete, if that makes any sense. So this is one of my favorite photos of Copenhagen, shot from the round tower, that you can be able to see the city from the tower from the top. These historic houses, I love all of the colors. This is a tradition that I think I'm gonna try to keep up every year. Imagine, if you are ready to start a family and then you document the growth process of your child. I think I'm gonna do that. This is a start and I'm very pleased with the quality. and how everything comes together. Again, as I've told you before, that I'm a customer of Artifact Uprising. They do amazing print qualities, and just their products and their service are just so amazing. And I'm just so grateful that I get to work with them for the holiday season this year. I'm not going to show you everything in here. It is just because there are some photos that I want to be kept private. So that's Gamla Stan in Stockholm, that's Nyhaven in Copenhagen, and that is I forgot the name of the street. These are all old historic houses. I just gravitate towards old historic things. Whenever I travel to a new city, I always take photos of the architecture because I love it so much. And like there's even a whole spread of Nye border. These are the yellow historic houses in Copenhagen. It's so cool. And getting to play with all the tools and layouts on Artifact Uprising, it's so fun and easy, and I really love it. And then this is at the Rijksmuseum. This photo is so cool. There are a bunch of these Noguchi lamps, and my partner did this trick where he could blur out the people. And then I also use a mixture of some of the photos that I took from my phone. For example, this page is mainly food. I will keep this photo book on my coffee table as a coffee table book, so guests or family and friends, whoever come visit, they can have a peek. But mainly for me to keep it for memory. This morning, I went to my local hardware store to look for some screws that are shorter than these. So these were given by Artifact Uprising to hang the acrylic wall calendar. I decided to use this wall space that is directly right next to my neighbors, not the wall space that is underneath the AC unit. It is because in the wintertime when it gets really cold, this radiator heater, sometimes it doesn't give enough heat or doesn't give sufficient heat to warm up my apartment or my unit. So sometimes I do have to turn on the heating setting in my AC unit, and I don't want the heat to be blasting on the acrylic wall calendar because again, it's plastic. So also because I also have to take some photos and do some content for the brand, so I don't want to see my AC unit in my shot. You have to drill a big hole so that it could fit this anchor, and then you are supposed to push this nail in. This wall, there's basically a piece of drywall, and then we hit cement because it's the wall that's directly next to my neighbor. So we cannot be able to use these pieces. I came up with an idea. Go to a local hardware store to find a nail that is shorter. So I found it this morning. It was so cool that it literally took me 30 seconds to be able to find the right screw. That's why I love shopping at local bodegas, local shops and businesses for that reason, because I get human help right away, and he figured it out. He showed me this pack. I ended up buying a pack of 18 even though I only need 4. This is the hardware piece. This original screw was too long, as you can see. So this is what is going into your wall. The guy at the hardware store found these for me within like 30 seconds. And now all I need to do is to patch up the first hole that we drilled. It was a little bit too big. Patch it up and then drill smaller holes so then these small nails could go through. And then I can just put in the calendar and then screw in this piece right in the front to secure it. And then yeah, that's it. I have a set of really amazing cutlery. These are a set of 5 spoons and fork and butter knife with a really cool spiral handle at the end. I actually follow them on Instagram, and the brand is called Lazy Jamie. 2 spoons, 1 small, 1 big. This is a dinner spoon. It's more like a soup dessert spoon. 1 dessert fork and 1 dinner fork. So cool. And then this is the butter knife. I think it will be perfect for a gift this holiday season. I love getting kitchen stuff as a gift. I have this really cool PR package sent over from Victor and Rolf. It's supposed to be a flower, and these are the petals, so you just open up. Inside there's this paper game that I used to play all the time growing up. I don't know what this game is called. 1 is roll the dice, break the rule. 2 is flip it, dare it, own it. 3, twist it and make your world played by your rules. How fun. And then there are the numbers in the back, which I'm not really sure what it's supposed to do, but yeah, inside there are dices and then the perfume. And I really love the design of this, that you can be able to just pull the bottle out. It's a fluorescent, obviously. Victor and Rolf Flower Bomb. Pretty Peony. Wow, it actually smells amazing. I've been getting a lot of vanilla scents lately, so this is such a breath of fresh air. I'm going to read you the notes. Flower Bomb Pretty Peony Eau de Perfume. A bold cocktail of peonies and addictive strawberries sharpened by soft musk. Pretty Peony doesn't whisper, it provokes. It redefines beauty with a fearless edge. This package just showed up this morning, right before I headed out to go to my local hardware store. It is from a Toronto clothing company called Riona. It's the brand. Riona was born from a shared vision to create timeless, considered pieces that make everyday dressing feel effortless. A wardrobe reimagined. And then there's a letter. We were so excited to share our Autumn-Winter 25 collection with you. Hope that you love it as much as we do. And I'm so excited. The fabric feels amazing. I'm gonna try these on tomorrow when I have other clothing pieces delivered. So these are a pair of black trousers that I picked out. They are pleated front with the elastic in the back. I typically don't gravitate towards trousers with the elastic waistband, but these feel very nice. Yeah, again, as I shared with you in last week's video that I need more black pants. I'm excited to have these in my collection. And then they sent over a top. The trousers are size small. And then this is the top that I picked out. It's kind of like a big, I would say it's more like a crew neck, boat neck-ish, long sleeve. Kind of skin color, nude skin color. It's lined, so the fabric feels so thick and amazing. Here's the brand label. This one is size small. I cannot wait to try this on tomorrow. The sleeves are lined. The bodice is also lined, so it feels so thick and really soft and comfortable, and I cannot wait. Okay, I'm gonna turn the oven up to 425. Okay, before we get started with the chicken pot pie, I'm gonna be making my favorite pancake. It's called the Dutch baby pancake. I've made it many times before. This is just a recipe from the New York Times. I will link it below. It's very simple. All you need is 3 large eggs at room temperature, half a cup of all-purpose flour, half a cup of whole milk, 1 tablespoon of sugar, a pinch of nutmeg, and some salted butter. And all you need is a blender. I'm gonna use my Vitamix and a cast iron. I'm gonna be cutting some butter and add it into the cast iron. Right now I'm just waiting for the oven to warm up. 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter. So this much butter go right into the pan and you're gonna melt it in the oven. So I'm gonna wait until my oven gets to about 300 and then I'm gonna stick this into the oven so that it could melt. Literally takes a few minutes and it is so delicious. I also got some berries, strawberries, raspberries. I'm gonna quickly have that as a snack. And yeah, all you need is to add all of the ingredients in here and then blend it up. It's so easy. Okay, so half a cup of all-purpose flour. I'm cracking in 3 eggs at room temperature. And then add in the milk. This is also at room temperature. I left it out this morning. And then 1 tablespoon of sugar. I like to add a pinch of salt in any of the baked goods. It's because I find it helps bringing out the flavor. Just a pinch of salt in here and then some nutmeg, ground nutmeg. That's it. And then it's so easy, you can basically just blend it up until smooth. And then we'll just add it directly into the cast iron when it's really hot. So you've gotta, everything comes together really quickly. Just waiting for the oven to come to temp and hopefully the butter will be perfectly melted by then. And then I'm gonna take it out and then pour in the batter. The pancake batter, and then we'll bake for 20 minutes at 425, and then after that you're gonna bake it for another 5 minutes at 300. Simply dust it with some powdered sugar and eat it with maple syrup and any of the fruits that you like. So yeah, I had it yesterday already and I am craving it again today, so that's why I'm making it today. For the chicken pot pie, of course, you would need a pie dough, which I already pre-made last night. It's currently frozen, so I'm just gonna let it thaw at room temperature. It should be softened by then. This is just pork bone broth that I let it thaw out from the freezer this morning to add to the gravy. Just chicken thighs, chicken breasts. I think I'm gonna use a mixture of white and dark meat. The thing with chicken is that the longer you marinate with salt and pepper, and then just let it air chill in the fridge, it'll help adding so much flavor. So these are skin on, bones in. So chicken breast, season with salt and pepper. Just lightly dab it with paper towel. Salt on this side. I'm using diamond crystal kosher salt. Then we'll season the other side when we cook the skin. Onions, I'm just gonna cut them lengthwise like this. And we'll also be cutting some leeks. I'm just gonna use probably 2/3 of this piece because it's a really big one, and plus I'm also using a lot of onions. Okay, gonna cut my leek in half. I think the outer leaves you can save for a stock. I think I'm just gonna use this much, and then some of the leafy parts. Just cut them lengthwise and then just chop them. Okay, now I'm gonna turn the oven to 300. And we'll bake the Dutch baby for another 5 minutes. My Dutch baby pancake is ready, so I'm gonna take it out from the oven. Look at this. It looks so impressive every time. This time it turns out even better. Because I think the trick is that you should leave your eggs and milk out at room temp. Yesterday I did it without waiting for them to come to room temp, so they weren't as fluffy. But look at these. That's so crazy and beautiful. It's so fluffy today. It's full of butter as well. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna wait for this to cool down a little bit, but I think I'm gonna have to transfer it to a plate because I need the pan so that I can fry the chicken. Gosh, that looks so stunning. The bottom is hollow. I wish you could see. Look at that rice. That is amazing. I'm so excited. This is going to be kind of like my afternoon snack. And then I'm gonna fry my chicken thigh and a piece of chicken breast. Fry it on the cast iron for 15-20 minutes and then we'll flip. I'm gonna season this side with salt. Maple syrup, a generous amount. Actually gonna make myself a snack plate while I wait for the chicken to fry. Lots of berries. A little bit more powdered sugar on top. More maple syrup at the edge. Okay, I have my pie dough rolled out. I don't think this is my best attempt, but it's okay. This is so the moisture could escape. This is our chicken pot pie here, which I need to add the pie on top. I need to roll this a little bit bigger because it does not fit over on top. Yep. It did shrink a little bit. You don't necessarily have to cover the whole thing because this top could pop up. My pastry brush, I'm gonna brush this on top. Pepper. I'm gonna do flaky salt instead of kosher salt. It smells amazing. Right now, cutting into it, it will be way too hot, but it looks really, really great. Regardless of the fact that I kind of messed up the pie dough a little bit. It could have been a lot more flakier, but I could see the layers in between. So yeah, if it would have the pie crust cover the entire thing a lot thinner than this, I think it would have looked even more impressive. I just want to eat a piece with you on camera, and I love that I could see some very dark golden brown coloring on top. Just spoon a big piece for myself. Looks amazing. But yeah, all of the chicken, oh my gosh, it smells amazing. There's a lot of chicken in here. So good. I'm so glad I didn't add more salt. My chicken pot pie, it's leaning on the salty side, but because I used kosher salt, so it wasn't like too salty. I love that I can see these chicken pieces, you know, in chunks. Yeah, the pie crust could have been a little bit more flakier. It's because I let the butter melt it. But yeah, really good flavor. So sweet. It's crazy. I didn't have to add any sugar. Like, I used to not like chicken pot pie. Oh, you know what? I forgot to add peas. I bought peas this morning. Ugh, I knew that I was forgetting something. Anyways, it's okay. Hey guys, I am in the Lower East Side, as you can see. I just stopped by Alison Roman's pop-up, the little grocery market pop-up at Caseta. Literally, I have been thinking about wanting to go there, and then today's the day that I've decided to go, bracing the cold, and they are closed for a private event. I'm like, great. And I haven't even gotten a chance to film this outfit yet, and it's already dark. It's only 3, so I'm just gonna head home. I got some groceries here. Stopped by a few gift stores to browse for gifts because I have some birthdays that I've gotta, you know, pick up some gifts for. No luck today. It's one of those days. It's okay. I'm just gonna head home. I think this corner of the Lower East Side is so cute. There's that bakery, some bars, and then cafe, and then more bars. This is a French bar.
Boneless, skinless thighs total. Getting a little brown, so I'm gonna turn down the heat. So now what I want to do, God, the chicken smells really good. I'm gonna add my wine. So white wine is like a classic thing to add to any kind of braisy, stewy kind of recipe like this. And what's nice, not only does it deglaze, if you have
Morning, I woke up and wanted to make a savory tart because I have a lot of leftover leeks and mushrooms. But turned out because I didn't have cream, I wanted to make like a thick sauce to go underneath my cooked mushroom, leek, and onion to go on top of the tart. But my milk made it really runny. I didn't have cream, so I used milk, and even though after adding a lot of cheese, it was still very runny. I did end up adding some cornstarch to thicken this up, but now it turns out to be really delicious gravy. I can even cook some pasta, mix this with the sauce, and turn it into like a pasta dish. I think I'm just gonna make a snack plate for today using all of the roasted vegetables. Here's the roasted butternut squash, sweet potato, and that's parsnip. I have never cooked with parsnip before, and I heard it's like a very boring vegetable. I basically season everything the same, so the flavor profile is expected. So I think I'm just gonna make myself a little plate for lunch, and then for dinner. Then for the rest of the week, I don't have to cook anymore. Here is my lunch. I usually skip lunch. I eat breakfast and then I go on the day with a lot of snacking if I'm at home. But today, just because I have all of these ready to eat and it's off the oven, it's so good, so I have to make myself a little plate. This is the leftover Dutch baby pancake. I just drizzle on top the gravy with a lot of mushroom, peas, leek and onion, roasted butternut squash, roasted parsnip, roasted sweet potatoes, and then here I have my little bowl of fruits. I love snacking on fruit, so I have clementines, mixture of berries. So that's my lunch. Hey guys, I am going to do a quick try on of the Riona pieces that I show you, and then there's another package that just got delivered from this boutique based in San Francisco, Sommer, Sommer. I've been a fan of the shop for a long time. They kind of like reminds me of Bomi, Bomi, a curated home and clothing store shop in Soho. And they did a sale recently. I decided to place an order. That's so cute. I love shopping from small boutiques and stores because things just feel personalized. How cute is this? It say thank you in the back. I recently just started compiling all of my postcards, just paper goods. These are some of the empty cards. I've been wanting to do the watercoloring. Just sit down and do watercoloring and make these postcards and send out to people because it's like a really nice hobby to keep up with, but I haven't really gotten the time to sit down and breathe even. Right now I just have a stack of a lot of these postcards. How cute is this? This is from the Monkey Bar. This one is from Tekla. I got it from the Copenhagen store, pizza shop in Philly, my favorite natural wine shop in Bushwick that I go to all the time, Wild Wine. So every time when I see shops, cafes, restaurants, hotels that have these for free, then I would just always like pick it up, or whenever you pay for something, like you can also get it as well. This one is Chef's News from the Martin Hotel. I go here to do work on my laptop all the time. It's a hotel in Greenwood Village. This is Dante Bar. I have a really nice collection so far with a lot of the matches and stationery goods. Let's see, I'm gonna show you a few more, I guess. This one is another favorite from Stitching House. It's a really great American cookery restaurant in upstate New York in the Catskill. I think I mentioned about this type of American cookery restaurant that's my favorite in one of the newsletters that I did in the past. But Sissing House, the Commerce Inn in the West Village are two great examples of American cookery, of like American restaurants. That's like really my vibe. I keep saying that, like, oh, one day if I were to open a restaurant, I would want my restaurant to be that kind of vibe. That's like kind of like a farmhouse, historic, a lot of like dark woods, ceramics, and just warm and cozy vibe that serves classic American dishes with oven-baked chicken, roasted vegetables using locally grown, locally foraged ingredients. I don't know, I've been a fan of that kind of restaurant for so long. This one is from the Django. It's one of my favorite spots to go listen to jazz. This is my Christmas card from last year, Brooklyn Brownstone. So yeah, I'm gonna add this into the pile. How cute is this? I bought a set, so a top and a pair of pants. I'm gonna show you in 1 second, but I also bought something that's in my home wish list for such a long time. It's a lot bigger than I thought. Look at this. It's a fish lemon squeezer, but I'm just gonna use this mainly for decoration. I'm gonna add this to my plate of hand creams and matches. It's gonna sit on top, or I don't know. I thought it's a really nice thing to add as like a coffee table little object. Adorable. So yeah, it's a functional lemon squeezer. It's a little claw end to catch the seeds. It was on sale, so yeah, how cute. Let's move on to the clothes. So I got a set of matching top and bottom from the brand Kai Intimates. This time it's the boat neck long sleeve style with this kind of gray graphite color. I do have two sets from Kai Intimates already. One black set with the boat neck short sleeve with a low scoop cut in the back that I've worn so often. I get compliments whenever I wear the set out every time. But I wear it more in the summertime because the material is very thin, very stretchy, breathable and cooling because it's made from this bamboo material. In the winter, obviously, I'm gonna have to layer a thick knit on top, but underneath, it's still nice to wear something matching sometimes. These were on sale and I'm so glad I picked them up. The top is in size 2. Again, it's made from 92% rayon, 8% spandex, hand washed, dry flat, made in Los Angeles. And again, they are an LA based company, but Sommer carries it. And again, Bomi, B-O-M-I, the shop in Soho also carries it. They price things very differently, so these ones, so that's why I picked it up. I'm gonna give you a try on in a second. But the bottoms, I picked it out in size 3. I got the black sets in size 1 and then the white set in size 2. So I want to just have something kind of like different size, so then things are a little bit more flowy, I guess. So size 3, just looks a little bit bigger but not too big. I'm very excited. The fabric feels amazing. Hey guys, I have on the Kai Intimates gray set. I think it's perfectly how I intended it to be. It's a little bit oversized. Again, the top is size 2, bottom size 3. I want it to be kind of like relaxed, comfortable. As you can see, the fabric clings to my body really nicely. I love the sleeves, the boat neck. It's so classic and so great. I feel really good in it and the fabric feels amazing. The pants, as you can see, they are slightly long. This comes at a perfect timing because I'm just gonna pack these to my Minnesota trip, and then I'm gonna go to my aunt's shop and just have the bottom tailored about 2 inches. I think that's what I'm going to do, and then might as well I'm gonna bring the white set that I have also from Kai Intimate, and then the black set with the bottoms that are slightly too long. So I'm just gonna cut the bottoms off at least 1 to 2 inches. It depends. So this one, because the pants are size 3, so for sure I'm gonna have to bring up the bottom a little bit more than the ones that I have size 1 and 2. But yeah, the set is perfect. I love how the pants are like perfectly flowy because of this material as well. I find that it clings my body a lot, like especially it shows cleavage of my butt when I walk, but this one is a little bit more relaxed. Yeah, it's perfect amount of fabric, and I'm so glad I got these on sale from Sommer. I would highly recommend buying from Sommer because of how well packaged everything is, even though this package came almost 2 weeks late. My package was supposed to come 10 days ago and then it got delayed. Yeah, but I'm glad it's here before I have to leave town. So this is the Riona top, and the trousers are also from the brand Riona. Here are the tags, I just took them off. So the top, it's called the signature long sleeve top. I believe I picked it out size small. It says size small on the tag. And then the pants are called... Okay, there's no label on this tag, but I'm just gonna link them below. It's made from this soft, stretchy material. Again, the bodice is lined. The sleeves are also lined because I have pretty chunky arms. I don't think the sleeves need to be lined, but again, it's nice if you live in colder climates, and now that we're approaching winter, it's nice to have things so warm. I love a mix between the crew neck and the boat neck. It's not too close to my neck, so it's still nice and very classy and very elegant. And I love that, again, it's a lined top. The top is lined, and it's not too cropped. So it's like just hitting my body at the perfect length with these pants because they are so high-waisted, as you can see. I picked it out in the color black, obviously, because I would love to add more black pants into my wardrobe. These are perfectly high-waisted, fit me perfect, and I'm so glad the sizing works out perfectly. The pants comes very high-waisted, like covers my belly button. The belt loops, I would say, would fit small to medium-sized belts, and then the front has two pleats. One's right here, right in the middle, and then there's one on the side, but it is where the pockets start. So the pockets don't start from the side seam, but the side seam come a little bit like to the back a little bit because of how the pants are cut and designed. I think it's a really nice design element. And in the back there are pockets. I'm pretty sure these are faux pockets. They are perfectly long. I don't need to worry about having them altered at all because to me, I'm 5'5" by the way, and they're just perfect. And they're long, but not like to the point where they would track on the ground. These are perfect to pair boots, low heels, and I can be able to make it work with flats as well. So I'm very pleased with these pieces and I feel amazing in them. I think this is how the fit of the top is intended to be. It's supposed to be worn with like, it's very stretched. Like if you wear it, kind of stretch out at the front like this. I think it's a very elegant look. Oh, I love this so much. One quick thing before I forget, I always want to mention products when brands send me, whether or not I'm obligated to post or not, but Noyz. Let me pick out something from the holiday collection. This one is a travel size perfume. I have the full size perfume in the scent Unmute. It is a very strong vanilla scent, and it's not my favorite perfume scent ever. It's so strong, but if you're a fan of vanilla scent, Unmute is a really great vanilla perfume scent that you should check out. But yeah, this one is in the scent 12. Ooh, I think this is one of my favorites so far from the brand. Top note is Australian pink pepper, jasmine petals. Middle note is raspberry, creamy blonde woods. Base note, ambroxan spun sugar. This will make a great gift or even stocking stuffer. And then the second package also from Noyz. It is this gift set. When I opened it yesterday, one of the bottles here was damaged. I think it's during the manufacturing process. It's like a coating, but it didn't get sealed perfectly around here, so half of the liquid was spilled out onto my dining table yesterday, and then I was just eating dinner and kept smelling the perfume. I was like so confused because it's so strong. It affects how my food tastes normally, and it's so crazy how scents can do. One is in the scent Unmute. It is, again, that very strong vanilla scent. This one is the 12, we just smelled, and then this is Only Human. It's such a cute bottle and such a cute set. It is a body and hair fragrance. So if this sounds like something that you like, Bath and Body Works kind of vibe, but like a lot more elevated and sophisticated, this one is also really nice. I think these two scents are my favorites from Noyz so far. I can't explain this one. This one is, again, made in the US. Only Human. I will write the notes on the screen. I think it is snowing. Oh my gosh. It's hailing, you guys. Actually, crazy. I'm not gonna deal with the leaves today. I'm just gonna wait until all of the leaves are fallen down, and then I'm gonna do a round of leaf cleanup once I get back. Looks so sad. Every fall winter I take out this robe, even though I don't really store it away because I love the look of it hung. I've had this for probably like 2 or 3 years now. It's so cozy, it's very warm. In the summertime, I don't wear a robe, but in the fall and winter time, I like wearing this robe when I get unready, especially for my skincare. I've been loving these cotton pads. It's from DHC. And I usually have to reach for at least 2 to 3 cotton pads. But with these pads, because they are padded and they're so thick, I only need 1. I usually do my double cleansing stuff in the shower. My skin has been feeling okay. Like, I still have these tiny red dots along my left line, and it's sensitive, so it tends to get really red when I do these toning steps. Shiseido sent me a new eye cream. Shiseido eye creams are #1 favorite in terms of eye creams for me over the years, and they are little luxury thing that I treasure so much, and I go through it so quickly. So I'm so excited that I have a new one in my rotation, a brand new box. So that inspired our nighttime skincare routine. This is called Shiseido Vital Perfection Uplifting and Firming Advanced Eye Cream. Comes with this cute little massager. Ooh. After I remove all of my makeup, I like to go in with a toner. This one is my #1 favorite right now. It's from Kiehl's. It's the Ferulic Brew Rejuvenating Facial Essence. It's got 2 layers. The oil layer is on top, so make sure you shake it up before. With toner, I like to use a cotton pad. I store my cotton pads and Q-tips in this acrylic container from Muji. Usually, I don't reach for the second pad, but because I'm filming, I kind of destroy the first pad anyway. But usually when I'm not filming, I would just reuse the same cotton pad, just kind of fold it inside out. To use it for this step, apply a generous amount. Helps balancing the pH on your skin, help opening up the pores. I also like to drag everything down to my neck these days. It has like a tea scent, like a fermented tea scent, I would say. Let's see. Formulated with lactic acid, squalene oil, biface essence nourishes the skin barrier with moisture to smoother, more radiant looking skin. Okay, next I am gonna go in with my favorite vitamin C. I'm so excited. I've been wanting to talk about this product for so long, but this is one of the reasons that helps my skin looking youthful, soft, and refreshed the next day. It is the iconic, famous SkinCeutical CE Ferulic combination of antioxidant containing 15% L-ascorbic acid, 1% alpha tocopherol, and 0.5% ferulic acid. Vitamin C. If you are dealing with skin problems, be careful when you use this on your problem areas. Apply 3 drops, 1 on my forehead, 2 on my cheeks, and then I spread it down to my neck. And another thing to note is that you do want to make sure you wear sunscreen the next day, or try to avoid direct sun exposure whenever you have or you wear vitamin C products. I'm gonna go in with some lip balm. This is just the Lip Smoothie Honey Vanilla from Pharmacy. I'm gonna go in with my favorite serum from Clé de Peau. It's what I've been reaching for a lot lately. And Clé de Peau is like a very well-known Asian skincare brand that a lot of Asian moms, Asian aunties, and girlfriends of mine trust and use over the years. And I really love it. I have a really big bottle, and I think I'm like more than halfway. So yeah, look at this bottle. It's so fancy. You can see that's that instant glow. Like, honestly, I'm not too precious with my skincare steps and everything. Sometimes I'm just lazy. I just put on some quick lip balm, moisturizer, and call it a day. Sometimes when I'm feeling extra fancy, I would put on a mask. I would use my New Face. It's great if you're like getting ready for like an event or something. I used it last week. It feels so great. It helps kind of like sculpting the face, getting my face ready for makeup for the event. Let's go on with our new Shiseido Vital Perfection Uplifting and Firming Advanced Eye Cream from Shiseido. Again, this one is gifted to me. I have been a big fan of Shiseido as a skincare brand for years. So fancy. I love the scent. But it has this slight fragrance to it. like floral, kind of like OG beauty product kind of scent. Just gonna use my middle finger to apply the eye cream. I love that it's so thick and creamy. I also apply a little bit onto my upper lid. Oh, this for sure calls for this little tool. It has a little metal ball, so it helps with calming. It feels so good. I'm going to do it on my upper lid as well. I think after this, that's all. I only need to apply a moisturizer to help sealing all of these great ingredients. I have a bunch of other serums that I switch out every once in a while as well, but right now I'm just targeting hydration, premature fine lines and wrinkle. I love how glowy it is. It instantly absorbs into my skin and it feels so good. Yeah, Shiseido eye creams have always been my top favorite eye creams to use, and I use it up really quickly, and I'm so grateful that I have this new amazing jar now to add to my nighttime skincare routine. And then last but not least, I'm gonna do a layer of this Instant Angel Dew Lipid Rich Facial Moisturizer. This one doesn't have any fragrance, and I like to use it in the fall and winter time because it's such a thick cream, because it doesn't have any scent, so I feel good applying on top. Because other products that I used previously have scent already. Also drag it down to my neck, and then use all of the leftover, kind of massage my hand. Okay, I am going to change out to my shorts and little t-shirt to go to sleep now. I really hope that you've enjoyed this week's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay tuned for a travel vlog next week. Bye!